joins striking auto workers.
I'm making less per hour than I was 23 years ago. What's wrong with that picture?
Emotional return to Lahaina.
Right now it just looks like out of a horror movie.
Off-ramp dangers.
An 18-wheeler parked on a roadway at night in the dark.
Good morning. I'm Steve Kathan with the CBS World News Roundup. President Biden plans to make a major political statement today by walking a picket line. He'll be in Michigan alongside auto workers who are striking Detroit's Big Three.
The president's visit is a show of support, but not a direct involvement in the negotiation, says Peter Berg, who's a professor at Michigan State University. The car makers, he says, will likely look the other way.
I really think they understand what's going on. I don't think they're going to take this personally, the car makers. They understand what Joe Biden's doing.
While supporting the strikers, the president has said he wants a win-win solution to the strike. Jeff Gilbert, CBS News, Detroit.
Mr. Biden will leave behind the chaos in Washington as congressional leaders struggle to prevent a government shutdown this weekend. White House correspondent Weijun Zhang.
The White House is calling this a Republican shutdown and warns that without a solution, at least 4 million federal workers won't get paid, food safety inspections could be delayed, and cancer research could be stalled.
Now to Maui. CBS's Jonathan Vigliotti was there as a small number of Lahaina residents were allowed to return to their burned-out neighborhood to see what, if anything, is left 7 weeks after the wildfires.
After car entered what's left of this Lahaina neighborhood. Each resident returning home for the first time in weeks to no home at all, just foundations of ash.
It's pretty bad. After so many years living here.
Like many, Noreen Wales and her granddaughter, Tawny, were completely overwhelmed when they first saw the destruction.
It's unrecognizable. It's hard to process.
For many, this is a chance to come to terms with what happened.
It's going to break our family apart. I just can't believe it's gone. It's heartbreaking, you know. All our memories were here.
Officials say it will take years to rebuild, and there are concerns about who will direct the recovery effort. Many residents feel they need more from officials to rebuild.
There's not enough support for the people that live here. And I get it. There's a balance there. We survive on tourism, but we should be the priority. You know, we live here.
Jonathan Vigliotti, Maui.
CBS's Elise Preston has more on what's emerging about the tentative deal striking writers worked out with major studios.
Union members are still only getting snippets of their new contract terms, which if approved would be locked in for 3 years.
It appears that the WGA got a lot and got more than expected.
Entertainment attorney Jonathan Handel.
On basic wage increases, the writers were asking for 6%, the studios were offering 5%. They presumably compromised somewhere in that range. On AI, the guild got protections, we're learning.
Even though studios own the rights to scripts purchased, writers don't want their work to be used to train AI programs to replicate their work, which could potentially put them out of a job in the near future. Producers are now expected to meet with representatives of striking actors as soon as next week, and the pair of contracts could shape entertainment labor disputes for years to come.
CBS's Cami McCormick has more on a Ukrainian missile strike that severely damaged a Russian naval headquarters and the questions now about the fates of a key Russian military leader.
Viktor Sokolov was pictured today attending a video conference a day after Ukrainian forces said they had killed him. The Russian Defense Ministry released the photograph, though it isn't clear when it was taken. He was shown with the Russian Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu. The Ukrainians claim Sokolov was killed along with more than 30 other Russian officers in a missile strike last week on the Black Sea Fleet headquarters in Sevastopol.
At least 20 people were killed, hundreds hurt in an explosion at a gas station in Nagorno-Karabakh. It comes as thousands there are fleeing the region for Armenia after a military operation last week by Azerbaijan to reclaim the breakaway region. The cause of the explosion is not clear. Coming up on 5 minutes after the hour.
Well, that's today's news. Today's news. I didn't hear any good news, did you? I didn't think so. I guess it's all about perspective. The glass is half full. Well, as always, I'd like to thank you again for coming along with me on these Dash Cam News adventures.